Good morning, traders. It's Friday. Woohoo! We've made it to the end of the week. And yeah, what a week. Lots of news this week, guys. I hope you still have the shirt on your back because there was more big news yesterday, guys. But we had a really good day. Today is Friday, the 3rd of February to be exact. And we have got lots to do today, guys. There's lots of trades from yesterday, lots of trade ideas today. So yeah, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades first of all. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're also going to look at the important news for today as well. Before we do, guys, three things. The Discord channel, we are in the process of making the VIP rooms. There is loads of great stuff happening, so join the Discord channel. You won't be disappointed. Secondly, don't forget the live stream, guys. Every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT is your opportunity to come on and ask as many questions as you like. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and I'll send you all the information. All right, guys. So yeah, my editor's happy. Let's look back at yesterday's trades. There were loads, guys. I'm going to show you two of the pound trades I didn't trade and show you the pound trade I did take. But let me show you the two that I didn't take yesterday. So the first one is this. This is pound against the Swiss franc, guys. All right. And yeah, the day chart was looking like this. Yeah, we thought we were going to come off this low part of the range and come all the way back up to here. All right. But yeah, the markets had other ideas, guys. All right. So let's take a look at what happened yesterday. So instead of that, guys, we have had three of the most negative candles you could possibly hope for. All right. This was yesterday's candle, but we were trying to take shorts off of this candle. All right, guys, because it had broken this grey zone, So everything told me that we could still come back down to the bottom, these lows here. All right, guys, and as you can see, that's exactly what happened yesterday with this red candle, and it all happened quite quickly. Obviously, you know, most of it was news-led, but there were moves before the news, guys. But yeah, this was news-led because of the interest rate decision. So yeah, let's drop down to the H1 now and see what happened, guys. So yeah, we had our grey zone mapped out, guys. And before the news even happened, we had this candle here. Okay. And we could have started shorting from this candle. Yeah. Come up into our grey zone. We had, look at all of this, just nothing price action. Yeah. Followed by bang, a huge negative bearish candle. Yeah. So you could have entered on here, guys, entered here, put your stop above here, you know, and look to take price back down to these lows, which eventually it did. However, when the news came out, guys, because of this whipsaw up, yeah, I reckon you would have got taken out. Yeah, you have just got taken out before it come storming back down. Okay, this is why we can't be in a trade when news comes out, guys. Yeah, you know, maybe close your trade for a small profit or even a small loss. You just cannot be in a trade when news comes out like that. All right. However, yeah, the direction and everything was good, guys. All right. But I didn't trade this one. The next pound pair we were looking at was pound against the yen. And again, we had another opportunity to enter this one. So yeah, again, let's see what we were looking at, guys, why we were trading this pair. And let's look at the day chart. So we were coming down, guys. We were in a downtrend. And then we've become in a range. Yeah, it's become a range, guys. So price is just ranging from one zone to the next. And as you can see, it's potentially going to come down to this range. This candle obviously wasn't here yesterday, but we were trading off this candle. Yeah, because it just broke these lows here. All right. And that counts as a lower low for me. And then ever since then, you can see price came down nicely yesterday and has almost hit our blue zone. All right, and that's our higher time frame zone. That's the low of this range. So again, direction, the trade idea was very good, you know, news led. But let's look at the H1 to see if we could trade this. And again, the answer is yes. So price, yeah, come up to our gray zone, yeah, tested it again, and then we started to break down. So we were still with H1 structure. Everything was good on the H1 front. Yeah. And we got this candle here. All right. So once this low breaks these lows, yeah, this tells me this is a continuation of downtrend. Yeah. That's what it, and it's a very bearish candle. Again, if you compare this candle with the entry candle, if you compare it with the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you know, it's bigger than all of those candles. Yes, sellers are in control. Okay, so you could have entered here, put your stop above these swing highs here, and you would have had a very, 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 very nice trade. Okay. Obviously, when the news come out, we got a whipsaw up, but then it come crashing back down, guys. All right. And it never took out our stop. Okay. So this would have been a very nice trade, but we would still be in a trade as the news came out. And this for me is, you know, gambling a little bit, guys. Yeah. Because we don't know what the news could do. It started coming down, but news could have done this, could have whipped up here. Yeah. We don't know. However, just looking at technicals, yeah, we could have entered here and that would have been a nice trade down. All right, guys. And again, let me know what pairs you traded. Maybe you traded this pair, maybe you didn't. Leave a message in the below the vid or even on the Discord channel, guys. We'd love to hear your trade ideas and we can potentially help you if you post it in the Discord channel. Yeah, we can help you with the trades. Can you hear my crazy dog in the background? He's running around like a nutcase. I will show you my dog one day. Okay, guys. So, yeah, those are 2 pound pairs I didn't trade. Now I'm going to show you the pair that I did trade. And this is this, pound against the Canadian dollar. Again, let's start with day trend to see what we were doing. So this big grey zone up here is weekly resistance. All right. And it come back up, tested this weekly resistance again, and then it slowly broke down. Yeah, from here. Once this low here is broken with this candle here, we have a lower low. We've got lower highs potentially, and now we've got lower lows. So structurally, we were in a downtrend. Okay, so this is what you should do, guys. Look for structure. Then look for, tell you what the candlesticks are doing, and then plot your support and resistance zones. All right. This candle, if I zoom in, this candle clearly tells me sellers have taken control. Yeah, because it also broke this low. So ever since this candle, we also had this green candle. Yeah, but the wick here had rejected this grey zone. All right, so I was still happy to take shorts from this grey zone. And my God, I'm happy I was. Yeah, this was a wonderful trade. So if we look on the H1, guys, yeah, this is what happened. This was a textbook trade for me. Okay, so yeah, from a couple of days ago, H1 was actually building up. Yeah, it was building up into our grey zone, but we never had a trade because we wasn't with H1 structure. Okay, but then as you can see, structure came breaking down. All right, and ever since we broke this low, yeah, this is when I become interested. Once the last low of the H1 structure is broken, I am looking to enter this pair. Okay, I actually put this trade on the VIP trade alerts, guys. Okay, so if you like, we can even put a mini grey zone through here. I don't need to put this in because I can see it. But if we did, yeah, it was once resistance, when it breaks, becomes support. Okay, yeah, but then this candle, yeah, when this candle, the low of this candle, sorry, the close of this candle breaks this low. As soon as I see that, this is what I am looking for, guys. This is a textbook trade for me. Yeah, I am now, ever since when this candle forms, I am with H1 structure. Yeah, and it gives me all the reasons I need to start shorting this pair. M15 structure would have also been breaking down, but most importantly, H1 structure broke down. So I entered on the close of this candle. I got a slight retrace. Yeah, I put my stop above this swing high, and then I took price back down to these lows, guys. These lows here, and then I closed 80% of my trade. Okay, closed 80% at this level, guys. And then I had a decision to make. Yeah, I've got news coming out. However, I've already closed 80% of the trade, all right, and I've made a risk to reward of 1:1, roughly, all right. But we've got news coming out, and I've got 20% remaining up here. So what I decided, guys, is I was willing to gamble, and it is a gamble, the last 20%, because even if it took out my 20%, I would still be in money. I would still be in profit. So I was happy to take that risk. My stop was still up here. And then when news come out, price, you know, I thought, here we go, my stop's getting taken out. But then price rejected this gray zone. It's no coincidence that it keeps rejecting this gray zone, and then comes storming back down, guys. All right. And I know it hasn't quite hit the blue zone, but I closed the remaining 20% when I got up this morning. So this was a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful trade, guys. All right. Yeah, so this is the trade I took, guys. Pound against the Canadian dollar. Yeah, I hope you took, you know, potentially one of those pound pairs. We also had more. There's more, guys. There were more trades yesterday. US dollar yen. This was another trade. This was one I wish I got into, but didn't because I was busy. All right. But again, let's look at the day chart. Okay. And all we were doing was following this downtrend. Okay. So price was in a downtrend. It came back up. It's been in this zone. But again, when we got this candle, which broke all of these lows, yeah, because it was in a bit of a range, we got this candle here. I thought we could take price back down to these last lows. And that's pretty much what happened, guys. Okay, so structurally in a downtrend, plus a bearish candle that breaks lows, yeah, short this. Okay, if we drop down to the H1 chart, we also had a wonderful entry as well. Yeah, so this is it. So guys, price was coming down. We were still with H1 structure. Price come back up into our gray zone. And then we got this candle here. Okay, so there was enough room to enter on this candle. If we entered here, yeah, put a stop above the swing high to take price back down to potentially these lows. Okay, we would have got a risk to reward of more than 1:1. But I didn't take this trade because I was busy with the VIP Discord channel, okay, and totally missed it. So like I say, guys, I will always be transparent with you. So yeah, I was simply busy trying to sort out the VIP Discord, didn't take this trade. But again, guys, this is a textbook trade. Yeah, into our gray zone, doji, bearish candle, sellers are in control, take it down. All right, so maybe some of you took this trade, guys. If you did, nice trade. The last one from yesterday was this. It was gold, guys. Gold, we are gold. I said I will always sing that when gold appears. I apologize. Let's move this gray zone out because this was potentially what we were looking at. With gold, guys, we just didn't get a trade. Sorry, let's start with the day chart. All right, so if you look at the day chart, clearly in a super bullish uptrend, yeah, and we got this bullish green candle. Okay, so the idea was to take buys, yeah, look for longs, and the market responded with a super duper bearish red candle. All right, but again, guys, this goes to show the importance of your criteria that needs to be met. So Our criteria was price comes down here or here, yeah, and we get our first bullish candle that we can take buys from. Didn't happen. So our criteria wasn't met. Our second criteria was this gray zone. Yeah, if we get a bullish reaction, we can enter. Our criteria wasn't met. So once price starts breaking this gray zone, yeah, our criteria hasn't been met. We stay out of the trade, but it just goes to show, guys, how important your criteria is. When I say criteria, what you need to happen for you to enter the trade. And at the start of the day, you need to know this. Yeah, you don't want to be reactive. You want to know exactly what you're going to do before you do it. Yeah, that's what I mean by our criteria. And it wasn't met. We stayed out of a trade that would have been bad for us. Okay, so yeah, know what you're going to do, guys, at the start of the day. So yeah, no trade on gold, guys. And that is the recap finish. It's probably one of the longest recaps known to man. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, even with all the news, we had a profitable day yesterday. Yeah, the pound pairs really gave up some good opportunities, guys. So I hope you took some. Maybe you took a trade. Maybe you learned something. If you did, then subscribe to the channel, guys. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button, guys. We'd love to have you on the channel. Thank you. Before we do trade ideas for today, 3 things. First of all, Discord channel. How could I forget it? That's all I've been working on. Yeah, the Discord channel, we're sorting out the VIP membership and VIP rooms. Some great things happening there. Check it out. We posted a few trade ideas from yesterday, so check them out as well. Secondly, guys, don't forget the live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Your opportunity to come on, ask millions of questions, no problem. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to join the mentorship program, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the information. Places are filling up, so if you are interested, email us. All the information for all of these things is in the video description. Right. What are we looking at here, I hear you cry? This is the dollar index. And I wanted to start with this because, yeah, we've had this gray zone. I've had this gray zone mapped in for about 8 years. And as you can see, yesterday, we've had a reaction. Okay, let me zoom in so you can actually see it. Yeah, is this the turning point for the dollar? Interesting. Okay, we don't know. Let's see. But we do know buyers, yeah, have bounced off of this level. Yeah, we are seeing a bit of dollar strength at this level. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that on the dollar index because it translates into a few of the US dollar pairs. These are not trade idea, guys. Well, one of them is, but I'm just showing you, yeah, even on the euro, we thought we were out of this gray zone. We thought we were off to the upside, euro strength. And then look, yeah, this red candle has brought it back into these last highs here. If we looked at this on the weekly chart, again, if price stays like this, yeah, if the weekly candle stays like this, obviously we need to see it finish. Yeah, this gray zone is still holding. Yeah, this gray zone is still holding, guys. All right, so interesting levels right now for the pound, for the dollar, sorry. If we look at another one, let's look at New Zealand US dollar. Yeah, these highs, this is the weekly chart. If we look at the daily chart, these highs are still holding. Yeah, buyers have not taken this higher. Yeah, sellers are back again. All right, so this level is holding, guys. And on one of the trades, one of the majors is this pound US dollar. And this is actually going to be a trade idea for today. So let me remove our historic target. So yeah, this high has held, yeah, never broke. And also with this pound US dollar trade, which is my first trade idea for today, we have had a breakdown in structure. So price has come up, come up, keeps testing this grey zone, but then eventually breaks down, breaking these lows here, guys. All right. So for me, we have room to the downside and potentially down to this grey zone here, guys. Let me tidy up my charts a little bit. I apologize. Very unprofessional. Okay. I don't even have a target in. Let's do it all together. So this will be my target back down to this grey zone. I'll put it here. The first psychological number. When I say psychological number, I'm looking at 50s or 1 or 00s. Yeah, so this blue line is the first psychological 50 level before the grey zone. So I will place my higher time frame target here. But we are looking for shorts, guys, yeah? Breaking structure plus a bearish candle. Coming off a very good resistance as well. Remember, guys, you need reasons to enter a trade. All right, that is them. Now we're going to drop down to the H1 chart. All right, and yeah, we've got this area through here, guys. All right, so this area through here is an important area for this pair. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're looking at. This is realistically the only grey zone we can plot on this H1, because look at this price action. There's nothing here to really plot a grey zone against. Okay, so this is our only grey zone. And what we want to see is price retrace into this grey zone. We want to see a bearish reaction. Yeah, it could be a bearish candlestick pattern or just a candle that tells me sellers are in control. We can then enter this area and then we can take price back down to these lows. This is where I close 80%, yeah, secure some profit, and then I let 20% run back down to that higher time frame target, guys. So that's what I'm looking for. Because of the bearishness of that daily candle, price might not retrace all the way to here. Okay, we might just get price retraced to here, perhaps, and then we get a bearish candle that tells us sellers are in control. And again, I'd be happy to short that. All right, but pound US dollar, guys, is our first trade idea for today. Are we going to see a bit of a return in dollar strength? Let's see. Okay, so pound US dollar, looking to short that pair. The second trade is this. It is the euro against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so let's drop down to the day chart, guys. Okay, what I haven't done is my grey zones, guys. So I'm going to do my grey zones with you. How exciting. Okay, so for me, yeah, price stormed back up into this grey zone, which is weekly resistance. Then we got a break. Once these lows were broken, we had a break. I thought off this candle, we were off to the races, but no, yeah, price, maybe some of the big boys wanted to push price up before it comes back down, but price has come back up now, tested this high. So I think structurally, we're still in a downtrend and still potentially have room down to here, because we are still in a downtrend, guys. And then if we also zoom in, guys, and look at the candles, yeah, look at this reaction at those highs. Yeah, I like this candle because the body of the red candle has closed below 50% of the green candle. Yeah, it's engulfed the previous candle by more than 50%. So I like this candle. I think potentially we can come back down to these lows and then potentially down to here. So I am going to put in another target, and that will be these lows here. Okay. Okay, guys. So yeah, we're looking to short this pair for those reasons. Let's drop down to the H1 chart now and see what we were looking for. Okay. Okay, so we're in a grey zone now. This grey zone is still intact. Yeah, it's a tricky one to read price. I'm going to remove this grey zone. Okay, and I'm going to put a grey zone through here. All right, because price has reacted here, here, and here at this grey zone. So what do I want to see, guys? because remember, this is our target down here. So a couple of things can happen here. First of all, we get a retrace into this area somewhere. Yeah. Then we get a bearish reaction. Yeah. We can then take the trade lower. I would close 80% here, and then I'd leave 20% to run down to this, to these lows here. Okay. This would be the first idea. Or guys, we could just trade the first bearish candle that we see. Pretty much, yeah, because we're just going to follow this momentum downwards. Maybe we get one here, yeah, and we can take it lower. Maybe we get one that just breaks here, yeah, and then we can take this lower. Okay, but we're just going to try and follow this momentum back down to these lows, guys. All right. Yeah, and it's a difficult one, guys. There's nothing to pin yourself against. But yeah, it could retrace here, 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 or even just break these lows and carry on down. So all of those scenarios are possible, guys, to short Euro Canadian dollar. While I'm on this is a trade idea, Euro Canadian dollar. You know, you could have also looked at pound Canadian dollar. Yeah, but this is not a trade idea because we don't have any room. Yeah, it's already hit my target here. We don't have any room to move into, but it will probably come down to these lows. Okay, but EURCAD was a better setup because we have more room to move into. It could also be said the same for New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, guys. So again, yeah, we have this candle here that's formed. Yeah, price broke down, come back up. We've got a bearish candle. I think we can take price back down to here or even here. So New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, also we could look for shorts here. But out of the three, the Euro Canadian dollar gave me the best setup and the most bearish candle, yeah, on the day chart. So EURCAD, that's also a trade idea. And then the third and final trade idea is this, guys, the euro against the yen. And this is the day chart. What are we seeing? We are seeing a range stroke downtrend. Okay, so it was in a downtrend, but then it's just been ranging a little bit. Yeah, ranging like with a lot of the yen pairs, ranging between these two highs and lows. But yesterday, yeah, I like these trades. We've had, look at this indecision. We've got a box. I haven't said a box of indecision for a while. We've got this box of indecision. Sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers. Yeah, buyers and sellers, we don't have a winner. But yesterday, once we get this candle form that breaks out of this box of indecision, breaking the lows of this box, yeah, sellers have won the battle. In the box of indecision, there are warriors fighting each other's, some for buyers, some for sellers, and then sellers won. Yeah, all the buyers are dead. Sorry, buyers. That's bad news for today. Yeah, so we will be looking to take price back down to potentially, I've got a couple of targets here. Okay, so first of all, this one here, which corresponds with 139, and then potentially back down to these lows. So let me put those targets in. So 139 or back down to these lows here, you know, around this area here. So we've got a couple of higher time frame targets, but we are looking to short this pair. And remember, guys, look how many reasons I had. So it was in a range. Yeah, it's come to the top of the range, so we can start looking for shorts. It's broken a box of indecision, breaking these lows, and we have a very bearish candle. I have lots of reasons to enter this trade. This is your job as a trader to find reasons, or confluence, as we call it. Okay, then we drop down to the H1 chart. So our day chart is why are we shorting, why are we longing, why are we staying the hell out? And then the H1 is how we're going to trade it. And the problem we have here is we potentially already have you know, prices leaving, it's breaking these lows. But let me put a gray zone in. Yeah, as you can see, guys, this is clearly an important gray zone. I'm even going to take into account these highs here. Admittedly, guys, it will be quite a large grey zone. This is around 50, 60 pips, but so be it. But price has reacted historically in this grey zone. So this is a very nice grey zone. It's even reacted here, guys. Like I say, the problem we have, guys, we have had this candle form already, which has broken these lows. So this tells me we have continuation in this downtrend. However, I would still like to see a retrace potentially back into this grey zone. Yeah, I want to see a bearish reaction. I can then get into the trade, take it back down to these lows, close 80%, yeah, and then leave 20% to run. Back down to one of those higher time frame targets. I'm tempted to enter this trade now, but the UK market hasn't opened yet. Let's wait until there's a bit of volume in the markets. They might push price back up to here before we can come lower. So yeah, let's see what happens with this pair. Maybe we're too late and it's left the train station. All right, guys. So yeah, those are the 3 trade ideas for today. And if you've enjoyed this analysis and would like to receive these trade ideas every single day, every morning, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. Also join the Discord channel. Okay, let's take a look at the news now. Okay, guys, so news for Friday, the 3rd of February. Yeah, we've got more big news. We've got non-farm today, but let's take a look at what else we've got as well. So if we scroll down, guys, first important piece of news for us at 9:30, London GMT, coming out of the UK, we've got services and composite PMI. So this could really move any pound pair. If we carry on down, there's the big news we were talking about. At 1:30, we've got non-farm payrolls coming out of the US. Okay, so this could really move the US dollar. Will that US dollar strength continue? This will have a large factor in that. And at the same time, we have the unemployment rate. So these two together, guys, can really move the US dollar. If we scroll down, we've got one more piece of news that we're interested in at 3 o'clock. We've got ISM non-manufacturing PMI. So this could also move the US dollar. And then after that, guys, we have no other real news of interest. All right, guys. So yeah, that's the end of the vid. If you've enjoyed it, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. We'd love to have you on the channel. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. Have a wonderful trading day, a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.